What's up, gang? You're watching Garage Goons, and I'm your boy Tyler. And if you didn't know before, we are the most trash show on YouTube. So you saw in the title, hey, you go to the gym, you've heard this term gym sense, and you got Gym Bae, maybe Gym Crush, and you want to get her attention without maybe dying under the bar from putting so much weight on there and grunting your way to getting a date. Probably not your highest percentage chance. All right, so I'm going to go over 4 fragrances that I would consider my personal Mount Rushmore, which if I think it's a Mount Rushmore of gym fragrances, it basically means it's fact. I don't have opinions, I just give you facts, and then you can deal with them how you want, okay? But real quick, before I get into scent number 1, I just did first impressions of Creed Virgin Island Water yesterday. Did some digging. It is an authentic Creed. I Googled the batch code. I looked into when it was purchased, where it was purchased, talked to the seller, all this stuff. And stay tuned next week for the full review. But let's get into these gym scents. First off, what is a gym scent? A gym scent is not just something that you wear to the gym. Yes, that is a gym scent. But a typical gym scent is going to be sporty, usually aquatic, sometimes salty, but basically it's going to perform better under high heat, because if you're doing the gym right, your body, your natural core temperature is going to heat up. You're going to sweat, so it's going to deal either better with sweat or not be affected so much by sweat. And it's not going to be thick, heavy, syrupy, just in your face, give everyone around you a headache. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be clean. It's going to be airy. And these are my 4 gym scents. Let's get into scent number 1 that I wear to the gym. And I've had this in so many different videos, and I know it gets a lot of hate, but this is a newer bottle because I just replaced the old one. Nautica Voyage, okay? This is probably the only time I wear this nowadays is to the gym, to be honest with you. I don't really wear it anymore. I have so many better blue scents, but honestly, when I'm doing active shit, and especially the gym, this is hard to beat, guys. Great atomizer. Cucumber water, mint. That's it. I know there's probably more notes that you guys are waiting on. You can go online and Google, it'll tell you citrus, it'll tell you all this other stuff, maybe some florals in there. I don't get anything but cucumber water and mint. But hey, that's fresh, that's clean. Listen, it's a gym scent, so I don't care about how long it's going to be. You're going to spray this on before you go to the gym. You're going to smell this great smell until you go to the gym, and then hopefully you're not a little sucio and you take a shower after. So after your shower, it's going to be gone. But if you wanted to stretch this out, or let's say you have a midday gym sesh planned and you spray this on in the morning, this will get you around 5 hours. Okay, so not a beast performer. Does project fairly well. It's not a very loud room filling fragrance, but arm's length projection, 2-3 hours, and the rest of the time, it's basically going to be a skin scent. However, you can reactivate it by working out, getting sweaty, heating this bitch up, and you'll actually notice better performance out of it 2-3 hours down the line, out of nowhere, because all of a sudden you're starting to work out and the heat works really well with this scent. Okay, so Nautica Voyage, that's my first one. Number 2. This is, I'm going to be honest, I've worn this to a gym a handful of times, but as you can see, there's a major dent in this one. This is my yard work, housework, weekend honey-do list scent, okay? So I'm still getting sweaty, just not necessarily in the gym. I just like this one for outdoors a little bit better, but it's a fantastic gym scent when I have worn it. It is Karl Lagerfeld Bois de Yuzu, and on my shelf, this actually looks really nice. It looks like a bourbon color, but out here in the garage, this sort of looks like dirty piss water. I'm not going to lie. So maybe they could do something different with the bottle. Maybe make it more yellow or orange, or make the color of the liquid a little bit. But this is such a beautiful, it's a yuzu scent. And if you don't know what yuzu is, it's a Japanese fruit that's very similar to grapefruit. So God, I love it. It's so bright. It's so crispy. It's so tart and sweet at the same time, but natural sweet. Not syrup sweet, not added sweetness. And with this one, honestly, I just get mad yuzu, orange, grapefruit, basically blast of citrus in the nose. It smells drinkable. It literally makes me want to get like a ruby red grapefruit, gallon somewhere and just chug it, because that's what I'm getting from this. And then in the dry down, you get a leafy greenness that you would get from like a citrus tree. Maybe, and it does soften. It gives you some orange blossom, gives you some citrus blossom. So like the white flower from citrus trees, a little bit more. It's floral, but it's also a little bit more earthy. You definitely get some earthy tones in the dry down. But the mint stays, and the yuzu or grapefruit or whatever citrus that you can imagine. Everything in here citrus except for maybe lime. I don't get much lime, but I get orange, grapefruit, yuzu, lemon. It's fucking so good. It's so natural smelling. Listen, this is not going to last you all day. There's nothing in here. There's no woody notes to my nose that's going to carry this, into 6, 7, 8 hours. This is a 5-hour fragrance. Fantastic for the gym. And this one, actually, one of my favorites in the air. But this projects really well. Beyond arm's length. Also not a room filler, but people will smell you when you put this on, especially if it's in within the first, 2 hours of you putting it on. People will smell you with this. It's fucking awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. Karl Lagerfeld, Baes de Yuzu. Okay. My third fragrance here, you can see this is one of my go-to gym scents, and I love wearing this just in the high heat. When it's almost gone, I'm gonna have to buy another bottle. You can see it's almost gone. 9 a.m. dive. Just a great scent. Doesn't perform very well at all. It projects well, but the longevity is not there with this one. I get like honestly 4 hours tops, and I'm spraying this. I'm bathing in this shit. Okay, so but I love it, and the scent profile is all I care about, and it is one of my go-to. I mean, more than just gym scent. It's one of my dumb reaches I go for almost always out of the shower when I can't decide. Okay. Or when I don't have a plan for the day or have a fragrance in mind. So, but this one, oh man, you get a nice, beautiful pink bubblegum, a little bit of sunscreen coconut creaminess in the dry down, but it's a sunscreen coconut. It's not a natural coconut. It's just that little hint of sunscreen creaminess in the dry down. Very pink bubblegum, minty, aquatic. Maybe a little bit salty, not super salty, but just minty bubblegum and a little bit of creamy sunscreen. It's just such a beautiful, nice scent. It's by Afnan. It's affordable. It's under $40 a lot of the time. It's stealing a lot of things from a lot of different blue fragrances. I've seen it being compared to YSL, EDP. I can see that. I've seen it being compared to Bleu de Chanel. I could kind of see that, but it borrows a lot, but it's not a full-on clone of anything like most of Afnan is, but great fucking fragrance, man. And one of my favorites, if not the favorite one for the gym. Okay. Afnan 9 a.m. dive. And the last one of my top 4, maybe just the most unique one and just a classic. Versace Man Eau Fraiche, or Man Eau Fresh, okay? Because I am American, not French, all right? This one, such a good scent. And I hated this at first. I'm going to be honest, because I am not a soapy guy. I don't like soapy notes that smell like grandma's hand soap. This has a little bit of that in the opening, but oh, man. Lemon zest. There's a starfruit note in there. I don't know a whole lot of other fragrances that have that starfruit note, which gives it a natural, sweet, just sweet/tartness to it. A little bit of tropical vibes. Very, very clean. Maybe the cleanest smelling one. Classic bottle. Classic design. Unmistakable. And they are coming out with a new Man Eau Fresh Extreme, which I'm really excited about. I want to see once the notes come out what that one's like. Again, on this one, this is probably, of all of them, the best performer. I probably get like 5 to 6 hours out of this typically. But again, I'm usually wearing this to the gym or when I'm doing work around the house. But Versace Man Eau Fresh. Also, by the way, guys, all of these you can get you should be able to get for under 40 bucks. Okay, if you get the 1.7 ounce of this or under, and all of the other ones, you should be able to get these for all under 50 bucks. This is not a cheapie list. This is just my list for gym fragrances, because gym fragrances don't have to be super complex. They can just be fresh. They can just be clean, and hopefully they get Jim Baes' attention. All right, so that's my list. Stay tuned next week, because I will have the Creed Virgin Island Water full review coming out. And I also have a discontinued one from Vera Wang for Men. Let me know if you're interested in that. It's discontinued. It's one of my favorites. I baby it because it's no longer being made. Let me know if you want me to review that one. But thank you for watching The Most Trash Show on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your homies, tell your friends, comment. I comment back. I talk back. You know, share the video, do all the things, and we are out of this bitch.